so hard to read him. It's so clean, the things that he does.
Oh, switch screens. Sorry, my bad. Got to switch screens. Apologies. Apologies.
Early lead, very early lead for Klein and OnlyAttack as we get into this game one on Trophy's Edge. Hoops, he is one of the heaviest characters in the game, but the percentage is climbing for Kanga Esports, and that is hard to deny. Hoops already 140%, definitely in kill range. Both characters approaching kill range. Has Finn, he gets a little aerial, that's all he needs off the side. Hoops will go down, Dodo will drop first stock, and I can't imagine taetae isn't going to follow shortly.
So at this point, it seems like I don't know if Finn uses the same sort of control scheme. I don't know if he's on controller or keyboard, but we both know that there is a tech that you can use where you change a certain controller. You can actually spam those apple calls a lot faster. Oh, it seems like LeBron there got the up air right there and actually got the out up the top.
Yeah, they do manage to even up stocks here. LeBron though, taetae, he has to be scared because any little decent stray hit and he's getting straight into that blast zone and getting ringed out. Still though, like I said, a little sniper punch out of Klein, and that is a quick, swift stock lead for them, folks. Still, the percentages are looking even, but a full stock ahead for OnlyAttack and Klein. And you got to remember, Jake is hard to kill, but somehow, some way, OnlyAttack does manage to drop a stock, but instantly
he returns the favor.
Javelin charge is all you need. That move is nuts near the edge, and just gets a cheeky little spike there. Match point for the boys. Can they pick up the map? Only need one stock left.
It seems like
this first map.
It seems like they're trying to get the low percentage. Yeah, definitely seems like they're trying to get the low percentage up with the soups grab up towards the top of the map. Seems like they're not able to follow that through though, because it seems that OnlyAttack and Kleinature are actually playing around that really well with their dodges.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a threat. Everyone knows Superman, you drop the ball for even a second, he'll kill you off the top for 0, but he doesn't need to be 0% that time. Dodo, a beautiful little up tilt in the air, managing to even up the stocks here, folks. And this is anyone's game at this point, but Klein, that fucking sniper punch, it's so consistent, so fast, hard to avoid. Superman, he's trying to get back to stage, that side special, but Jake is not going to let that happen. Klein and OnlyAttack getting map 1. And honestly, folks, some of you might think this is an upset. And honestly, I don't think it necessarily is, because these guys are insane. Like, I don't know what to tell you, folks. Like, if you guys don't know who OnlyAttack is, look him up. Yeah, go look up his stats. Go watch him as a player. Find whatever social media he has, if he has any, and find him. This guy is nuts, bro.
Well, it definitely seems like that. Performance was very well put, and it seemed like they were playing around these soups up grab very well. They were dodging it perfectly, making sure LeBron wasn't even able to get any of the basketballs off at all. Like,
yeah, no doubt. Like, just so beautifully mixing in their defensive play with their offensive play here. But like I said, this set though, I do believe Dodo and taetae will bring this back. But just such a clean Trophy's Edge to start this off out of all of the players. And yeah, just a quick mention, actually, out of Klein, almost 400 damage out of the Jake. Just insane. Like,
well, I mean,
it's not like we're versing an Iron Giant here, folks, and like high damage is the standard. Like, sure, Superman is relatively heavy, but like, yeah, nothing to scoff at. And I believe all of Jake's kills also being off those sniper punches as well. Just clean mechanical play all around.
100%, definitely.
Yeah. Obviously, we expect nothing but the best from these folks. You know, our local esports athletes, if you will, our local epic gamers. As we load into this map 2, I expect to see some more of that. I do believe first time we're seeing it tonight on stream, at least. I do believe this map 2 will be Cromulons.
Cromulons. I am not a big fan of Cromulons due to those speakers, and getting them off is a bit of a pain because of how much damage they can take and how much like you can get looped just by getting hit into those speakers constantly.
Yeah, for sure. I do wonder how Dodo and taetae are going to utilize this though, because obviously the Kanga boys, it being the counter pick, did select the map, so maybe they have some sauce trapped in their boots that they are willing to spill here, folks. maybe some special LeBron sauce that we're not aware of. I know taetae has always got something up his sleeve, so it'll be interesting to see what they pull out here.
100%.
Okay, this.
So it seems like we're starting here.
Yep. Straight in, taetae is chucking those balls around. And actually, yeah, well, one thing you wouldn't really think about on the Cromulons, it would definitely enable your balls to do some work. But unfortunately for taetae, Klein immediately houses. And for those of you who don't know, if that ball hits the house, that ain't your ball anymore, LeBron. Definitely something to watch out for in this map. Just the sheer utility bringing out. And man, just look at these percentages. It's safe to say that Kanga are comfortably behind as we start off map 2 on Cromulons.
I'm honestly very surprised that Dodo and taetae are getting a bit behind there, but they're trying to come back by focusing down the fin. Not really working because Jake is just easily able to back up that fin with the bouncy castle, but bouncing back those balls like they're nothing and just making them his.
Yeah, I really can't blame them for trying to target the fin at the start of the match though, because Jake is it's so impossible to kill.
Off the top.
A double ring out off of that sticky up B, and unfortunately for Dodo and taetae, they are instantly 2 stocks down. Neither player on the opposing team even triple-digit percentages yet. Obviously climbing there and getting close, but this is not where you want to be as the Kanga boys.
Definitely
now
not.
finally approaching kill percentages though, and they are able to trade it right back. Still anyone's game. Remember folks, Superman, he does not need a lot to get a cheeky kill or 2 off of you. If you just slip up for a second, you're finding yourself straight in the ring out.
100%. It seems like at this point that they're just trying to focus on the fin. It doesn't seem like they want anything to do with that Jake. Jake is really just an issue for both of these players, Dodo and taetae. Not able to really do anything against him, but also trying to target the finish, just letting the Jake do what he wants.
Yeah, undoubtedly, Jake is a skill issue character, and we're seeing that in full force. As
off the map,
that kills. That is very unfortunate for the boys. They really need to get a. They need to get a stop. And luckily for them, they do. Anyone's game here, folks. taetae just needs to be a little scared here because he cannot afford to get a clean hit or get comboed. OnlyAttack though, looking for an up tilt is not enough. No follow up. taetae though almost starts to sticky again. That RP, there's no, it doesn't kill. OnlyAttack and Klein get map 2. Just boys, they're clean. Such good performances out of everyone, but you just have to look at this Jake. Like, I can't even think of a second in this map where Jake wasn't smacking someone like crazy. This character is just on you. It's reflecting your projectiles. Up B, you can't do anything, and you just get stickied. Like, I cannot believe there was almost a double sticky kill off the top. That is insane. Like, what this character is doing, Dodo, yeah, like, I think something has to be swapped up. Dodo, like, Soups, you know he's been practicing and he's been grinding that shit on ladder all day recently, but you got to imagine maybe it's time to swap it up. Maybe it's time to bring the Harley back.
100%.
Something is going awry here. And I can't recall Soups actually even getting like a grab stock so far. Obviously, I love the boys, you know? I would hate to see them get 3-0'd here. But I don't know, man. Like, OnlyAttack and Klein are just making it look like another day in the office.
Definitely making it harder for Toto and Dede.
Like these games are close, but there's been for sure a very present lead.
That's not a Taz swap off, is it? I don't think that's a Taz swap off.
That's undeniable. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it just seems like taetae and Dodo are just they don't feel like they're I don't know what the word for it is, but it just doesn't feel like taetae and Dodo here. They something might be a little bit off, or it might just be the Superman, like you said, and they might just have to go back to Harley on Dodo and just Harley LeBron it up. But whatever they're doing right now just isn't working. It seems that OnlyAttack and Kleinature are just showing them that all the hype may not be for much, and it might just be a LeBron-tige gap at this point.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I like many people in chat, mostly Shmori, actually, are pointing out it is rough because they are very as a lot of their key strategy revolves around LeBron and his ball obviously past combos coming off of his partner as well. And yeah, a lot of the true combos that they have set up, this and that, just kind of get owned by the ball being taken away and projectile block, and you're just seeing them struggle in that regard, honestly, because yeah, the boys are just struggling to find the footing to get that commanding lead that you would expect out of them, that these players typically are able to provide.
Oh, I definitely agree, because like, again, I've seen Dodo and taetae in person. They have put on clinics. I've seen them in other tournaments. They do refuse to play 1v1, so I don't know how they are individually, but team-wise, they play together really well. So seeing them here today, sort of losing out just by 1 or 2 stocks most of the time in these last 2 games, I feel like there's just something there that needs to be changed, even just by a tiny bit. Because like you said, Shmori, like you and Shmori said, the projectile block just counters the block way too much, and it just... What are you meant to do with such a... I wouldn't say broken, but with such a strong perk, just being able to counter an entire character.
Yeah, it's definitely rough, and for anyone questioning these guys mechanically, they're both insane. For anyone who doesn't know, previously the rank 1 and rank 2 Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl players, shout out Nasby, where all the gods are at.
Definitely. I don't know if the actual lobby is bugged right now, because it feels like we're not getting into the game. Might be some technical issues.
Yeah, we just have to leave the lobby. But yeah, shout out Nasby. All the Nasby gods are killing it in multiverses, especially in OCE. Yeah, these boys are coming from Nasby. Derek coming from Nasby. You know the names. Performing well, transferring over to a new game.
I'm just trying to think. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of technical issues right now. It seems like that it's not actually loading properly.
Leave lobby is top left if you
I've left. I left the lobby before. I didn't know why it wasn't working before. Sorry about that. So yeah, it seems like we're back in the lobby now.
Yep, no stress. But yeah, no. as we roll in, for those of you who weren't aware, these guys are definitely goated mechanically. No doubt about it. They've gone from GameCube controller to keyboard. I believe both of them are now keyboard plays for multiverses. So yeah, the genes are strong in them for sure. Maybe not vertically as Derek would like to say, but they're definitely performers when it comes to gaming. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, 100%. It's just the amount of natural talent just seems quite a bit there. It just seems like to go from GameCube controller to keyboard, that's a big change. It's a very big change.
For sure. And they got that twinergy, that inbuilt synergy, folks. Literally twins, if you didn't know. They're literally twins.
Wait, are they?
Yeah, you got to say that they're purpose-built for a game like this.
Wow.
You can't have that synergy anywhere else. It's hard to say you really synergize with anyone better than your blood brother. And we do go into Batcave for Game 3. A little unexpected, maybe trying to mix things up a bit.
I did see
how this worked out for the boys.
I did see the Finn go the perk that... Oh, okay, off the top there, sorry. I did see Finn go the perk that lets him do extra damage off... Yeah, okay, never mind. I guess if I just pay attention to something else, they're just going to quickly go him off the top. Seems like the Dodo and taetae.
I don't know it. Dodo and taetae, finally, they managed to grasp a lead for the first time in this set. And let's see if they can carry this momentum. It is looking a lot better for the boys. Potentially even getting a second stock here. Unfortunately, the Finn teleport will always jip you. And they're looking a lot cleaner here in map 3.
100%. It seems like Dodo and taetae, though, again, high percentage, they just got out off the top. That was pretty... unless they were extremely careful, that was obviously going to happen with the Finn up smash, but... Yeah,
but a clean little dunk at a taetae. He says, not today, folks, and he will carry that lead, but instantly traded back. I just gotta say, it's like... no matter what, like how clean these exchanges are, Jake just does more damage, bro. Like, Jake will just hit you over and over again. And, like, they're struggling to, like build these percentages as fast. And it's looking rough. Even if they are hitting these predicting moves, but that up special off the top, you cannot DI that. Can they get a cheeky dunk? Unfortunately, they can't. But folks, we are seeing a convincing lead out of Dodo and taetae. The downs now have Unfortunately, Soups does go down there. Dodo does go down.
Oh,
But
he
he
gets him.
the cheeky little aerial. There's no teleporting out of that. Plenty of hit stun there. And OnlyAttack will actually go down. Dodo and taetae, folks, making this a series.
Superheroes work.
Do not bring them down just yet. Do not doubt the Korean twins, because they are here to play. Even if it's a little weird and on Batcave, they'll be like, all right, guys, yeah, we can take a game. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're just making it interesting.
Wow.
That's definitely what the boys are thinking. Yeah, definitely didn't just lose those first 2 maps.
It seems like at this point it's all just entertainment value. They just did it for the quick three win comeback there for the reverse sweep. It seems like, I mean, if they pull it off, it'll definitely be good content for sure. They can put in that LeBrontage.
Yeah. Taetai's just farming. He's just farming content, boys. I'm really sorry to tell you. He's just being a little YouTube warrior like he normally is.
Look, I wouldn't be
this
surprised.
Set, though, guys, I'm telling you right now, this might be some of the best multiverses you're gonna see tonight. I would not be surprised if we run this back as a grand finals, because all 4 of these players are insane.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that at all. Seeing these guys in the grand final with more games to play, that's just more entertainment.
While I say that though, no doubt, as I say that, I can feel players cursing me out already. I know. Like, obviously, this is very, like, I'd say top 5, top 6, so contentious. So many players who could be up there. Like, honestly,
I mean,
it's insane. It's insane how much talent we got in the community, folks, and you love to see it. Like,
well, in the end, they only just get better off each other. The better one team gets, and then they verse another team who may not be as good. That team who may not be as good just might improve 10 times more because they're playing against a better team who can show them more tech and more mechanical prowess.
Yeah, precisely. And luckily for us, folks, we do swiftly roll into game 4. Back on Platts. I mean, it's expected, one of the most standard maps in the game. Everyone loves to just go on Platts. And yeah, we see some swift fighting out here. And just look, every single game, just look at the percentage of OnlyAttack and Klein for like the first 10-20 seconds. These guys take no damage. 19-11, 101-81. How do they do it, folks?
I think.
What are they doing differently? Because I need to know. Like, this is insane.
I think at this point, Tony, the one of the lead devs, is giving them a buff at this point where they take 20-30% less damage, because that's the only thing I can explain. And
tell me any other duo who would legitimately have a chance at double stocking you with a Jake up B from center stage, and obviously just a little sniper punch to clean up that stock on Superman. But like, this is insane, folks. Like,
it's just the amount of zoning that they're doing in edge guarding is like. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but.
I wouldn't even necessarily say they're edge guarding or anything special. Just like their fundamentals on stage, because there has not actually been too much off-stage play here. To be entirely honest.
True.
Cheeky little, man. Unfortunately though, Jake teleport. The basketball cannot be properly capitalized off, and this is looking rough for Taetae and the boys. Everyone though on kill percentages here. Everyone's looking high. I do not know how Taetae is still alive, nearing 200%, but he is making it work. Can they get some stocks here and reverse this score a little bit, get it in their favor? Jake,
how is he still alive?
How he's still alive, and finally he dies. I believe he was like 200. That's crazy. Everyone is just insane percentages here, and finally they get the stocks back. The boys are trying to see what they can do. The Young Gun Korean twins, but OnlyAttack, a clean little down tilt is all he needs. And finally, they're on match point, they're on set point. One stock is all they need to take this and move on. Can they do it? I'm feeling like they can. But once again, we are fucking one stock apiece is all both of these teams need. These guys are insane. Definitely anyone's game here. And that Jake is looking scrum-diddly-umptious, folks, because they are seeing that percentage climbing high, and they can see game 5 in their eyes. Look at them just chasing down this Jake. They just do not give a fuck about the spin right now. They know all they need is one clean little combo, one clean hit on this Jake, and they can win this game, but they got to be careful. Are they chasing too hard? Their percentages themselves are climbing, and you cannot disrespect the kill potential of these characters. every single character in this lobby can just murk you from out of nowhere. The sticky doesn't kill.
Oh, he flies.
Specials right into the uppy, and he just gets stickied right into the top of the map. That ring out, you hate to see it, but if you're a fan of OnlyAttack and Klein, you love to see it. Sticky, that Jake uppy has done so much work in this throughout this entire set, and it's almost poetic for it to clean this set up. Unfortunately for the boys, they were not able to finish off that Jake. They were not able to clean up that map, despite a very respectable